Hey, Edison. Edison out. Hey, Schoolie. Schoolie, come on, Edison. Hey, get nasty on the blocks. Get nasty on
Hey, I need y'all to block it, man. Drive.
Time out. Come here.
So when we did football and cheer, we knew that they would come to us at 6. We knew that they would leave at 14, 15, and that would give us about 8 years of work with a group of kids so that we can actually see an outcome. And so the overall goal is educational improvement, character development, and really to make them understand that where they live is not necessarily where they will always have to live. What they have been labeled is not necessarily who they are. And so we wanted them to not only to dream, but to plan and then take concrete steps to get there. The unique thing about our program is we monitor our kids in school every week. We don't wait until the 5th week report card to come, because by the time the 5th week report card come, they're already 2 weeks into the next cycle, so we're always playing catch up. So by getting weekly school reports, it lets us know where they are. But then we also purchased a 8.5 feet wide by 20 foot long cargo trailer, and we converted it into a mobile homework station. And so if our kids are not doing what they need to do in school, they can't practice. They got to go to the trailer and get their homework done, because we want them to understand that it really is books before balls. So in addition to being the president, you also have to be the equipment manager, because there's times when your players' equipment comes loose, and so you have to have everything for your players. The most difficult part is the end of the season, when our season is done, and we have to go around and collect our football equipment. When the season begins, parents will line up at your door to collect their kids' equipment so that they can play. When the season is done, you set a time for the parents to come bring their equipment. They don't bring it. You have to call them. You have to email them. You have to text them. There's even been days, believe it or not, on Christmas that I literally go to people's house on Christmas to get my equipment because I know they're home. If this team wins the next 2 games, it's going to cost about $40,000 to get these guys to Florida. And we're a long way away from that. I just trust and believe that somehow the money will come in. But to be honest, we didn't plan on going to Florida this year. You know, this is our first year in Pop Warner. And we actually figured it would be about 3 to 4 years from now before we would have a team competitive enough to even try to go to Florida. When we told these boys they had a chance to go to Florida, the very first thing they said was, we're going. And the coaches and the staff were like, shut up, you're not going to Florida. Get out of here. Like, we're going. No, we're going to Florida. And I don't know if they're going because they wanted to win, or they're going to Florida because they had a chance to get out of the community. And they've been on a mission. They have won every game's been by 35 points or more. They have not lost a game yet. And they've made up in their mind they're going to Florida. The problem is, financially, we didn't prepare for that. We're preparing for 4 years away. You know, our football fees are the lowest in the city. You know, we did not do any extra fundraising to get these dudes to go to Florida because we didn't think they were going. So financially, we're behind the ball, but something will happen. So to take a group of kids from South Los Angeles and have them play against teams from Colorado River, teams from Orange Empire, teams from Mexicali, teams from Hawaii, and win those games and then go to Florida? No, we didn't think that was going to happen. It will be horrible for these kids to set their dream in place and not have it realized because of a shortage of finances. You know, and that's not their fault. Maybe that's our fault.